In your stone heart, how much desire? Why do your tears stream down the sea? Why give your love to the pebble?
Okay, now, number 6 is a person who practices charity so secretly that his left hand doesn't know what his right hand has given. Meaning nobody knows how much he has given or when or how. This is the way we should do charity.
Yes, Master.
Originally we did it like that. And then we had the television. And then we had to let people know as an example for others to reawaken their charitable heart within. Otherwise, if you give somebody $1 and you tell others, then you lost that. You lost the merit. If you tell it again, then you have to give again, or else you owe $1.
Oh, right.
Because the more you tell, the more it multiplies. You give only $1, you keep telling.
Yes, Master.
So the way we give charity and we report it on television, it's because we just report everything. Because I don't care whether or not I have merit.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, I do all that just to teach humans by example as well, not just talk.
Yes.
So I have to sacrifice that. Otherwise, you should not tell anything good that you have done. And nevertheless, I offer all that to God because it's only God who gives, not I anyway. I had nothing when I was born, okay?
Yes, yes, Master.
And nothing is mine. If God doesn't give permission or bless me with it, I will have nothing anyway.
Yes, Master.
So in my heart, in my humble gratitude, I feel I give nothing, just all God, okay? And hopefully that will save me from trouble.
Yes, Master.
Trouble of telling against my will. Because before I gave, I never say anything, and nowadays we have to, yeah?
Yes.
We have to declare, we have to report with tax and everything else, and also for other people to know, because we are reporters. We are reporting television as well.
Yes.
So whatever we do, we also declare to everyone. Nothing secret. Number 7, a person. Oh, you see this, the number 6 is similar to Jesus, what he said. He said, whatever you give from the left hand, you don't let your right hand know it. Similar like
yes.
that, yeah. Oh, no, give with the right hand, don't let the left hand know. This is similar, okay. So now, number 7. You see, all the enlightened masters, they said similar things.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Even though the way they formulate it is different. And of course, additionally, they would teach some more personal things from themselves because each master has a different way of teaching people and has different types of followers. So they also have to have some additional talk, not just the 5 precepts or 10 commandments, but they have their own personal realization and affinity with different groups of people. Thus, their teaching is sometimes moderated a little differently or extra because of the needs of that time and the needs of those different groups. But all enlightened masters are enlightened masters.
Yes, Master.
And no matter what they say, it is only for the benefit of others and their disciples. Whatever they do is just for the benefit of others.
Yes.
So there is no religion that's different. Yeah, just different people, different interpretation, different mentality, different country, different custom.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Accordingly, the master has to modify his teaching, but never of any harm. So number 7 is a person who remembers Allah in seclusion and his eyes get flooded with tears. Meaning, anyone who follows the teaching from God through any prophet, a master, but loves it so much and is so sincere, so pure, so truly devoted that even just the thinking of God or thinking of the master, they tear up.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
That means he is so pure. And sometimes people cry and they don't even know why. Because their souls are longing for heaven, longing for God, longing for their original abode again.
Oh, yes,
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 Master.
That's the reason why they cry. Many of your brothers and sisters cry. Either when they see me or when they meditate, they think of how benevolent God is,
Yes.
all through the Master or by the Master, but of course all from God anyway. And then they cry. in secret even. I mean, not secret, but alone.
Yes, Master.
Meaning it's not for show. Yeah, it's truly for the love of God. So this 7 person, do you identify any of you? Yes, huh?
Yes, Master.
At least you are some of the characters in here, eh?
Yes.
Good characters. I'm
Yes.
glad. Congratulations then. Okay, this is done. So, oh, my God. I check if I have any more. If not, then not. Just sometimes I don't have a lot of time to go through all this. I went through some to make sure that what I read to you is beneficial to you. I pray before that whatever I say will benefit you and humankind. Okay, that's all I had checked. I think I didn't check any others before. But I can read you another story if you want.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Thank you, Master.
You still can?
Yes, sure.
You have time?
We have time, Master.
We have time. Yes.
Okay. What is in that? Because my things are falling all over. You know, your brother, he printed it out for me, and he clipped it only. So when the clip slip out, if things were falling all over, I will have trouble to look at it later to organize it again into pages. Okay, good. Probably I read you another story because I don't know when we have time again, yeah?
Yes.
I hope we do. I'm just in the mood to read you stories because other times I might not be able to, okay?
Right,
Yes, Master.
Thank you.
But let's take a break and then we come back in 5 minutes.
Okay, Master.
Yes, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
Hello, Master.
Hey. It's still there, yeah?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
You comfortable?
Yes,
Thank you, Master. And you?
I'm fine. It's a little bit cold where I am. How about you? Is it okay there?
Yeah, we
Okay,
will,
Master. We're fine, Master.
What's the weather like?
It's a bit cooler, but
it's rainy, but not too cold.
It's raining, but not cold.
No.
You're comfortable. It's
Yes,
good.
yes,
It's
Thank you,
good.
Master.
It's good. Anything you need, you order, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Master, there is a question. Why did the Prophet, peace be upon him, say that we should worship Allah alone and no one else, and not to combine any other name?
Every past master, past or present or future, creates a realm from their great merit for their followers, okay? And their sincere worshippers and followers.
Yes.
Yes.
So Allah made the world worship His name. Allah was also one of the great masters in the ancient times. He's a God. He's God also, yes?
Ah,
One with God.
right.
He created a realm. And if you worship His name sincerely, single-mindedly, one-pointedly, and no distraction of any kind, then you will go to His land.
Oh, wow.
Yes. The Prophet, peace be upon him, mercifully taught people this because he knew that not many can reach the height that he did. Not many can be so diligently practicing any other rigorous meditation, etc.
Right, Master, yes.
So he taught this method because he knows that Allah will help them.
Okay.
Now, all the masters are one with God. First, we can worship them as God as well.
Yes,
But it doesn't matter. God has always sent His sons and daughters to different planets to rescue the worthy souls and the sincere, desperate souls, just like the people at that time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Do you remember in one of the Buddhist stories or sutras that I read to you guys long ago, or even some recent years, there is the land called Amitabha Buddha land,
Yes, Master.
and they also call it Western Paradise land because it's more or less like from the west side of this samsara world.
Ah, okay. Yes.
Yes.
When the Buddha was alive, he knew many different past masters' land which people can approach. They can go there. It's easier for busy people, but with sincere longing to be liberated from the suffering of the shadow world.
Right.
So many masters create different realms for different people. So the Amitabha Buddha, with his infinite merit, created a world called Amitabha Buddha's land. And people who worship him sincerely, one-pointedly, must be. This is not a condition, but it's a way it should be. one-pointedly always recite his name and think of him or remember him all the time with love and reverence and longing to see him, to go to his land, then they will go there.
Right.
Right, Master.
Yes, that's what it is. Because at the Buddha's time, not everyone had the fortune or time to come to see the Buddha, Buddha Shakyamuni, personally.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
When the queen of the one country had been imprisoned by her son, karma stuff, the queen inside the cell was praying earnestly to the Buddha to help her because she could not come see him. And she didn't know what else to do. Like many lay people, they just worship the Buddha, make offering, and then go home.
Yes, Master.
Normally like that. Not all of them are sincerely practicing meditation or ask for meditation or anything like that. The lay people, yeah?
Yes.
So she was in prison, and she prayed to Buddha because at that time it's already so desperate, so she truly was sincere. So the Buddha appeared to her in his extra manifestation body, went to the prison and taught her this method of Amitabha Buddha recitation. So similarly, the merciful, great Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, also taught his disciples and followers this method of remembering Allah, the great God. Now, all these great masters rely on the power of the Almighty, which is in the universal power that the Almighty has permeated and allowed the masters to use.
Yes.
They can use it to create new spiritual realms, rescuing their disciples and sincere followers. Okay?
Yes,
Yes, Master.
Like that. So in a way, any great master are one with the Almighty, using his power, of course. But it's an abstract thing. It's not like they are original Almighty, but they are from him and using his power.
Yes, Master.
And meanwhile, still retaining the power of individual saintliness, individual great attainment.
Yes.
So it's not like you're one with God and then you lose everything.
Right, Master.
And then you don't exist anymore. You do exist, but you don't exist.
Yes.
Complicated. But just suffice to say that he's one with God. Okay, huh?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
But still an individual, God in all his might and right. You see?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Right.
All right, now. They are true children of God. They are truly sons and daughters of God, like Jesus Christ,
Yes, Master.
the great Lord that we worship. Now, you understand everything, right?
Yes, Master. Thank you for explaining that.
But meanwhile, when the Buddha was alive, he advocated, encouraged, and inspired people to not eat any animal people's flesh. Then he could protect them better. That's why he said, whoever eats meat is not my disciple.
Yes. Yes.
They are not following the Buddha, but following the Maya, or the heathens, or the pagans.
Yes, Master.
It's very clear now, hey?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Master.
What is here to search for endless pain or sorrow?